You read the title. You know what time it is. I have a theory. Um, it's between two movies, right? Now, I was talking to myself about this, and I just wanted to like make a video to like lay it all out because I'm thinking to myself in my head. You have two movies, right? One is very highly acclaimed, highly produced, and one is by like a director who like will box his critics and stuff, like he purposely makes, straight to DVD whatever, like, videos and stuff and debatable on his like, subject matter, the content of his movies, whereas another one has composers, state of the art special effects, like the access to like all the Hollywood elites, and of course he has the right opinions, the right motives, the right agenda, ladies and gentlemen. So my theory is this, right? When Citizen Vigilante came out, it was, for better or worse, a movie that a lot of people saw, right? That being said, of the people who saw it, I think the majority of the people who watched this movie, whether they were Muslim or not, liked the movie, right? Now, if they were Muslim, obviously they're going to hate this movie because nobody wants to be called out on their bullshit. Nobody wants to accept the fact that, they're going to be punished or they have to face justice for their actions or the actions of their family by extension, family honor, all that shit, right? And yeah, I think the movie is really over the top. Like, I just seen a couple of scenes, like, as I scroll down on my reels and shit, it's just like, okay, there's this one scene, I think he's, like, attacking some people who are, like, attacking this one kid or something, and then he went, like, a little extreme, and then there's the other one where he, like, this is the famous one where he shoots the family and shit. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what I mean, I've seen enough of this, like, I don't need to, like, watch an entire movie of, like, basically, it's for the Europeans. This is for their suffering, to stand in solidarity with the lack of government control. In fact, I wouldn't even call it government control. I think the government is controlling the situation as per intended. I think rather it's governmental concern over their own citizens and shit because they just want to get voted in. Want to rape kids. We got to talk about the raping of kids, these grooming gangs, why all these agencies are dragging their feet, and why like there's so many instances of police officers, NHS, other individuals being brought up who are never going to face any form of criminal justice, criminal charges, nothing. And I realized something. What attracts people to the police force? Some people want to make a difference, and some people want to hold a gun in their hand with a license to kill, more or less, right? Under the right conditions, circumstances. Now, why would the Toronto police have an interest in women, like to utilize their database to stalk, harass, and possibly sexually molest them? We all went to school with people like this. They can't maintain a normal relationship with the opposite gender. And I'm no different, like, in the sense that, like, I have difficulties with the opposite gender, but the way I cope with it, being alone, video games, my own creative outputs, right? Other people, and we see this a lot, right? I'm gonna make it a comparison, and you can decide whether or not it's a fair comparison, right? I call it the forcing of politeness, the forcing of civility. forced civility, if you will. So with police officers, you always have to carry that, whether you like it or not, this level of politeness, this level of, whatever, right? Just mostly to stay out of trouble, but like whatever, that's their idea of like, I need respect all the time. Bow down to me. And I want to draw that comparison to those guys with cameras, cell phone cameras, webcam, I don't know, whatever the fuck they have, and they're running around, at night interviewing girls, couples. You know what I'm talking about, right? In both those instances, these individuals who do not earn respect normally, right? Because it's hard, right? You're gonna get rejected a lot. Girls might think you're ugly. You might say stupid shit, but that's part of the the reason, right? But like when you take that away, the ability to say I don't want to talk to you, or I don't feel like talking to you, or get away from me because you're sticking a camera in their face or you got a badge, right? Now think about that. Like how many jobs out there force people to respect authority? Police officers, lawyers when you're in the courtroom, I guess. Judges off and on the bench, I guess. I don't know. Like you have to know that they're a judge to like, get in on the fact that like, they are who they are. I guess the mayor, you know what I'm talking, premiers, all those people in government, prime ministers, presidents and stuff, right? But like what has social media shown us? It's that like guys, mostly guys, will try to emulate the above. They'll try to emulate police officers. So like in the case of fuck, what was his name again? It's this guy. He made like Dan Bilzerian. Damn, I can't believe I forgot his name. His name is like so easy to remember. Bilzerian. I think it's Bil Bilzerian. Anyways, there's this clip. It's pretty famous that he's. It was like a shop shootout, cop shootout, and out of nowhere, this guy comes up to this police officer. They're like, "Yo, give me your gun. I got I got military training." Police officer like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? But like, okay, obviously that is very extreme, right? But you kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to say. Like, they put the camera in front of their face, and suddenly they're hot shit. Like you'll hear Andrew Tate. I saw this one video from Andrew Tate, and this was, I don't know, they're talking about his new charges and shit, and he was like in his Koenigsegg, some expensive ass car, $6 million car. He's like, I'm in this expensive car and I have to update my software. It takes me 10 minutes. You guys don't understand what that's like. Yeah, we do. Everybody does. We fucking download shit all the time. I download shit. It takes like 20 minutes, half an hour, Doesn't fucking cares. Oh, because you download it into your expensive ass car, right? But because you point the fucking camera on your face, you suddenly feel as if what you're saying makes you special, and all those fucking retards all around the world. And you gotta give them credit. They're poor. They're really not going to amount to anything in life. Like they just hang on the guy's nuts because they are the gay sheep, the flock of faggots. Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, what was his name again? Myron Gaines. Sneeko now. Sneeko's like, America is going to be Islamic. Why? Why, Sneeko? You drink alcohol, you've eaten pork before, you've had sex with sex parties and shit, with men and shit. You've posed with men, like, very, very provocatively. To the point where, if the Mujahideen, if like some like radical ass Islamic clerics saw any of these pictures, they just kill you on sight. They wouldn't question it. And it's only because you walk around with your security and you walk around like, in your first world country safe and secure and shit. You take your ass to like the Middle East and stuff, you're gonna get fucking smoked. And it's not because of anything we say, it's because of what you do. My guy, you're a fucking faggot. And actually, I'm beginning to think that if they don't smoke you, then chances are they're faggots too. Then why do I even have to care about this shit? Like, we got all the women, the grooming gang shit's coming out. The Sikhs got fucking exposed because of like Henry Digwa's murder and the fact that the entire family jumped in to like fucking murder the guy. Uh, the mom is still, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to her over like hiding the murder weapon and shit. But like the brother should go get locked up, the dad should get locked up. And the craziest thing about this situation is that the Sikhs are fucking tripping out because for the longest time they were playing this game where every single time they want to brag about their achievements. They're Punjabi, they're Sikhs, they're, separate from, these dirty Hindus and shit. But every time they want to take the blame, oh, it's the Indians. It's the Indians, right? But now they've, basically put themselves in a fucking corner with their khalistan movement and now the child grooming gang shit. Like, here's the thing people don't understand. 250,000 victims? Most likely, if you're gonna have to go over this, will take years, multiple years. We're not gonna hear the end of this. You guys gotta hijrah the fuck back home. Because no one's gonna force you to leave. Really, no one's forcing you to leave. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen when you stay. Alright? A fate worse than death. Much worse than death. You see, your kids are gonna be growing up in a world where they're hated by everyone. From the day they were born to the day they die, they're hated. Why? Because they shouldn't exist. Their parents were fucking losers. Losers who had them at the expense of everyone else. Now, this is a typical immigrant story, but you want to know what the difference is? I'll tell you what the difference is. Your parents bought one another. Your dad bought your mom because your life is cheap. You're for sale. You circumvented natural selection, utilizing money. The only thing that you fucking animals can only understand. And that's why you rape children, to take away the lives that they actually have, because you don't have any, and your kids won't have any, and they're gonna grow up in a world where they know that if you're white, you're seen as a prized possession. They'll put you in a cage like a dog. They'll take turns raping you. It doesn't even matter. They're homosexuals. They'll have sex with each other in the room, all naked, all raping a little girl. Countless testimonies, countless crimes. And do you think the police are no different? What do you think they're doing? Looking up these girls in their database to rape. The jig is up. All we have to do now is understand the following. Their children, their bloodlines are nothing. Pathetic. They shouldn't have even been born. And now they'll suffer their father's sins forevermore. Kind of like Henry Digwa getting his bitch ass, packy, Sikh rat, turban tossed daily. Crying about it too. I can't go back. I can't go back to general population. I think they protect them for about a week or two. But then they just gave up on it. They're just like, what the fuck? You lied to the cops. You made us all look bad. You caused riots. Absolute terror and misery across the entire society that, well, let's be honest. You were never part of society. You and the Sikhs were never part of society. You were fucking trash. You killed a fucking kid. Your entire race tried to cover it up. Afterwards, you guys were like celebrating Henry Nowak's death. Bobby Singh, aka Bobby Skunt, for some unknown reason, I don't know, what was it? Something Tommy Robinson said, or somebody else said? Not Henry, the dead man, but for some reason, for some unknown reason, the Sikhs decided to hold Oh, what do you call that again? A vote. Let's vote. One, Bobby Skunt pisses on Henry's grave. Two, Bobby shits on Henry's grave. Now, what is that going to accomplish again? Oh yeah, that's right. You can't rape white women anymore. That's what this is all about. We have to tell the Caucasians. I'm going to tell the Caucasians. You should tell the Caucasians. Everybody should tell the Caucasians. The Sikhs and the Pakis. The shitheads and the fucking child rapists want to rape you. Oh, yes, they do. And they have tons and tons of help. Toronto police has tons of Sikh rat fucks who want to rape kids. Here in Brampton, tons of Sikh rat fucks who want to rape kids. Millions of Pakistanis out there with their entire families to gang rape kids. And they work together. Want to know? Come on. Come on, they speak the fucking goddamn same. Like I'm sounding like a goddamn broken record. I feel like a fucking idiot, like telling you guys this over and over again because it's like I get frustrated. But like obviously, you know, it's like eventually the messages are gonna come through, right? Like you're gonna know. If you really think about it, like you take a good look at Vikram, right? I want anybody to go out there, him or his brother, try to see if you can find anything like their Instagram or their yearbooks or whatever. They're chilling with a girl. I'm serious about that. And I think like this isn't a isolated problem. I think a lot of these fucking losers have this, and they're so adamant about the fact that they can't rape white women anymore. And you have to tell the Caucasians, look, the Sikhs want to also rape you. The Muslims obviously want to rape you. You're gonna go over it for fucking years. We're all gonna like go through it with you. You know what I mean? But the shithead, the diaper head Sikhs, the turban head retards, like you know how fucked up it is that here in Canada, not only are they trying to like demographically replace the local populations and shit, and trying to like insert their fucking retard ass culture, the Punjabi national Canadian anthem, dancing up on the street and shit. And of course, the classic throwing up garbage and human feces all over the fucking place. I'm serious about that last part. Yeah, man. Like, it's such a fucking obvious ploy that these people are too fucking stupid to be here, and the government's just using them as cheap, easy labor, fucking liberal votes, and a criminal network to supply them with fentanyl and cocaine and shit because of what was his name again? That something major is that Olympic ski guy got caught with this fucking guy got caught with some FBI and shit. The end of the child rape era. They can't do it anymore because everybody knows it's like that's what they want to do. If you want to know, they like to flash their lights and smile. Remember the rapists and their children.